Oh dear. Hi everybody. Sorry I'm late. I'm having internet connections troubles already before I even start. So let's hope it doesn't continue. Um, yeah, so I'll see how we go. Hi Nathan. Hi Ginger. I'm having internet troubles. I couldn't connect. So we'll have to get fingers crossed and see how we go on. Meanwhile, I think I need to get comfy because my chair's not in a good position. So let's get that sorted out first of all. Oh dear. Oh, this chair will not roll on carpet. Oh, it's a pain. No, I'm not comfy. It's not rolling. Sorry about this, people. The chair is behaving like the internet. Oh, yes, she did, sadly. Nathan, she did. I think she passed away sometime in the week. It was Miguel who told me. So we're just going to think about her today. She used to come on, if you remember, and chat to us all, and she will be sadly missed. But she was very poorly, yeah. Hi, Inherited Stitches. Hi, Yanni Zebra. Hi, Chrissy. Hi, Sandra. I never really knew her, I must confess. I knew her through her being on here, but she wasn't somebody that I ever really knew, if you know what I mean. Like I know a lot of you. Sadly, but she did used to contribute a lot. She used to come on here a lot. But sadly, she caught COVID, but she had underlying health issues and she battled it for about a couple of weeks, I think. Miguel kept filling me in because he was getting the information off somebody else. And sadly, no, she didn't make it. Yeah. Hi, Kaz. Oh, this chair is doing me nut. I don't know what I'm going to do. I can't get it to roll any closer. And I can't do it like this because it's going to really hurt me back before the end of the day. Roll, chair, roll. Oh, blooming thing. Hang on, I'm going to have to try a different method. I'm going to have to try and push it to and then turn it round. Right, let's see if that works. Oh, sorry you've had a terrible week. Inherited Stitches. Yeah, grab your hooking. Yeah, grab your hooking. Hi, Ginger. Hi, whoever else I've missed. Hi, Joe. Hi, everybody. Well, I had a terrible night last night, so if I nod off, I'm going to apologise in advance because I'm getting a new CPAP machine. I'm getting a new mask, but not until the 1st of September. And, well, thank you, Seaside Mum. And last night I went to fasten it and it snapped. It's got a design fault. It's got this little spindly thing on the buckle. And it just snapped off. So I can't sleep without it. So I just didn't get any sleep. So tonight I just keep nodding off. So if I go, send me a text message via my phone or something if you've got my number. Otherwise, I might nod off. Oh my goodness. Tornadoes. We don't get them in the UK. We get mini ones, but we don't get. Oh, Kiss My Stained Glass. He comes on sometimes, but it's usually much later. I think he has his own live Trish. Yeah. So I think that's where he'll be. Yeah. Oh my goodness me. I don't like heavy rain. Yeah, that's awful. I wouldn't like that. I'm glad you got in school. No, we I think they class them as tornadoes in the UK, but not really bad, not like you get them in the States. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I've only just woke up. What happened to Dina? Unfortunately, she's passed away. She caught COVID, but apparently she had underlying health issues. I mean, she was in hospital. Apparently, you have to ask Miguel. He knows a lot more than what I do. Um, so they did all they could for her in hospital, but sadly, it wasn't enough. It's just one of them awful, awful things that she was one of the statistics. Yeah. So, but I thought I'd just dedicate it to her memory in case any of you had not heard. Yeah. I only heard because Miguel's been keeping me updated. Yeah. Yeah, you think it's waning, don't you? Think, oh, it's not so bad anymore now, and then you hear about this. Yeah, I knew she wasn't well apparently before she caught the COVID. I think she had COPD or something like that. Yeah. Miguel will know the true story when he comes on. Well, not the true story, the full story, I should say. I only got everything like sort of third hand, if you know what I mean. Yeah. But she did used to come on the channel. On a lot of Saturdays she came on, yeah. So she will be missed. Dinas Yo-Yos, I think she was called, yeah. Yeah, people I know have got over it. I don't actually know anybody who's passed away. Thankfully, don't want to. Hi, Pauline. If you wonder what I'm doing, I've got about a million granny squares to make. Well, there's my letter. I've got to ring up to get an appointment about my eyes. I've got to have my cataracts done. Yeah, I'm making granny squares. My daughter-in-law's requested that I make throws for the conservatory sofas. And she wants them in pastel shades. So I'm doing them in bunches of 10. That's 10 of those. And I've just started doing them in different colours, different colourways now, yeah. Yeah, I do them that way, me. I do all one colours at once. I can't be bothered keep changing colours and changing colours. I haven't watched a channel recently, I must admit. I've not watched anybody's channel recently. I have been very, very dilettante. I mean, yesterday, I feel sorry for the bloke who's doing the rendering on the outside of the house because every time he kind of comes to start it, it rains. And obviously, he's not going to get paid until it's all finished, so he's desperate to finish it. And then my daughter-in-law got an email that our outside furniture, the garden furniture has been delayed and it's not coming yet. So I haven't had any notification about my recliner yet, but no doubt that won't be coming either. Well, in a way, I hope it doesn't come because it's supposed to come on the 1st of September and neither of us will be in because I've got to go to the hospital that day about my CPAP machine. So it's going to be what? Yeah. Yeah, I knew Granny D had been, I think Granny D had been letting Miguel know, yeah. I never got any further with that shawl thing I started last week. I still don't like the colours. So I've given it up. Yeah. I finished the other cardigan I was making in all the colours. Well, I haven't finished it yet. I've not sewn the pockets on. But to me, that's finished, yeah. I'm terrible when I get to the last little bit. I don't know whether anybody else is the same. You get to the last little bit and you think, you forget about all the ends that you've got to sew in. And yeah, it's got to be too late. It's getting like cold now and the weather's changing. So when the garden furniture arrives, it'll have to be covered up or stored somewhere. But the garage is pretty full at the moment, so yeah. I'm really tired, Kaz, but I can't get to sleep. I get in bed and then I can't. I just can't nod off. And I don't like taking, painkillers or pills or whatever. I prefer to try to go to sleep naturally. So I've been like listening to music or watching things on YouTube, and then that seems to liven me up, not the opposite way around. I love my little scissors, aren't they cute? Yeah, I seem to get to sleep about 4 o'clock, and then, of course, then I oversleep, and the rest of the days goes on, yeah. Oh, my goodness me, Sandra. At least they got their lives, didn't they? They could have been worse. We've got to look on the bright side, haven't we? Oh, our puppy's settling in really well, Joe. She's doing really, really well. Touching wood, we haven't had any accidents, this week. Yeah, they've been taking her out, introducing her to different scenarios, different scenes, different people, just to, you're a scissor junk. I don't know where they came from. I think somebody gave them to me, actually, to be honest with you. But they're so cute and they're very, very sharp. But I can't remember where they came from. I think they were a gift from somebody. Hi, Jeannie. Oh, ours is, she's been to the vet. She's had a clean bill of health, as our Rosie, yeah. They think she's mostly a Patterdale Terrier, if you know what one of those is. I don't know. Hi, Shad. Oh, she could be a cross between a Patterdale and a lurcher, yeah. We got a rescue from Romania. She's 5 months old, and she's doing well considering she's never been in a house before. She's a street dog. She's very long leggy, so I don't know what. She's got a rough hair. You try to smooth the hair down, and it all goes the wrong way. But she's getting there. She's getting there. She's getting house trained. She's still at the chewing stage yet. So I don't know what your puppy's like, but she wants to chew everything she comes across. If you saw my picture on Facebook, she got my ball of wool. She got a ball of wool. And she got a ball of wool. So apart from that, yeah, she's going to be a skinny dog. She's not going to be a fat dog. She's got all sorts of things to chew, but she just prefers something she shouldn't have, like somebody's slippers. We couldn't get one from the UK. We couldn't get a puppy come love no money, Madeleine. We tried and we tried. But for some reason or another, we could not get a puppy. We could get a dog in the UK, but we couldn't get a puppy. We tried 3 different times, 3 different occasions with 3 different places, and we got knocked back every time. So that's why we went to Romania in the end. Her name is Rosie. Yeah. Yeah, we would have had a puppy from the UK. Yeah, we weren't anti that. It was just we couldn't get one. So we got her from Romania. At least we've rescued a little life from somewhere, haven't we? She's not as big as she looks in the photos, Madeline. She's actually quite tiny. She's skinny. Yeah, she's a skinny little thing. Well, obviously, being a street dog, she's not been fed properly, so she's stacking on the weight now. Yeah. Oh, you're still hemming your bridesmaid's dress, have you? Oh, you finished it. You finished it. Oh, good, Shad. Yeah. Good evening, Connie. Good evening, Jane. I've got my coffee as well. I went and get it. You're lucky I came on. I fell asleep. Yeah, Rosie the refugee. That's what she is. Oh, that's sweet. I think I must have put an extra sweetener in that by mistake. Oh, I don't like it without a sweetener, but I shall. My daughter-in-law treated me to some grown-up drink. She said, "This is for your Saturday Night Live, but I'll have my coffee first. I'll save that for later." Well, I was going to wash the dishes, but I fell asleep instead, so they're still in the sink. That was my job. They did the cooking, and oh, the necklace. To me, it looks like sweets. And I've actually got different earrings on because I lost one of my earrings. I found it since then, but I lost one of my earrings. I actually found it later in the bed, but by that time I'd found these earrings and put these in, so I wasn't about to change them again. I don't normally change my earrings, yeah. Oh, I wish you joy. Is he rattling around? Is he like the dog? Yeah, I've had it a long time, actually, but I haven't really worn it much. I don't know why it reminds me of sweets, like humbugs. That one does, like a humbug, doesn't it? Yeah. Oh, boat flags, is that what you think it looks like? Yeah, it could do, yeah. Hi, Denisha. Oh, thanks. I made it ages ago. In actual fact, I've lost a lot of weight, so it's actually a bit big on me now. Yeah. So I've got to go for my colonoscopy. That's a bit of joy, won't it? But I don't know when yet. They said they'd send for me, so I don't know. I went to have my eyes tested and they couldn't test them because my cataracts were so bad there was a waste of time doing it. But at least I know now why I can't see. It solved the problem of why I can't see. I've got cataracts on both eyes, and I've got a letter this morning telling me to ring up to book an appointment. I don't think it'll be an appointment for the actual surgery. I think it'll probably be an appointment to see somebody about the surgery. So I don't know quite, yeah. Oh, you're on holiday in your daughter's caravan? My internet is playing up, so if I disappear, you'll know what's happened. It took me absolutely ages to actually get on tonight. I think it took me about 5 minutes to get on, yeah. Oh, dear, Sean. Yeah. Kids at the best of times are little so-and-sos, aren't they? He'll have to tape his slippers to his feet so he can't get at his toenails. Oh, yeah, they always do something at the weekend when you can't get anywhere. Mind you, with my doctor, you can't see him anyway. I've never seen one yet. What happened to Dina? She's passed away, Shad. You know, she was battling with COVID, but she already had COPD and she got pneumonia. And sadly, Miguel told me that she's passed away. So that's why I've dedicated. What have I done? I don't know what the heck I've done here. So that's why I've dedicated it to the channel to her tonight. She used to come on quite regularly, but she hadn't been on for the last two or 3 weeks because of her being ill. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it didn't sound good when Miguel was telling me news. I think he was getting it from Granny D. And I kept thinking, it's not sounding so good. You know, I mean, it's sad she's passed away, but, you know, if you get that long COVID and she's already got a lot of problems already, you don't know what she would have been like if she'd have survived, really. I know it sounds an awful thing to say, but she could have been really ill if she'd have survived, yeah. I'm not getting updates from a lot of people. I don't know what's happening with my Facebook. I'm just getting lots of stuff that I'm not subscribed to, if you know what I mean, that Facebook seems to think I might be interested in. But actual updates from people that I actually follow, I don't seem to be getting. I don't know what's going on. You know, I'm on Granny D's Facebook page, but I haven't had any of her updates for some reason or another. I just don't know. Just don't know why I'm not getting them. I used to get updates from Jill as well, and, you know, I'm just not getting them. Have you had that as well, Charlotte? Oh, hi, BB. Yeah, there's lots of people, you know, and you're thinking, gosh, I've not seen such a body for such a long time. And then you go and look on their page and they've actually been posting a load of stuff. It's just not come on my feed, if you know what I mean. Hi, Chris. Yeah, she passed away on Monday. I think I heard about it maybe Tuesday, I think, yeah. I'm making granny squares if you're wondering what I'm crocheting at the moment. I've only got to make about 3,000, I think. I shall just keep going until I get fed up. I ordered a load of stuff from Wool Warehouse. I don't know whether you saw me post on Facebook. Somebody said I should have made a video, but it's just been one of those. Yeah, we've had, I mean, we had the girls here last weekend, and oh dear, Denisha. That's sad, isn't it? A new Chris you don't know. He's been on before. Yeah, my son said, why didn't I use wool out the shed? But I didn't have the right colours. And thanks, Pauline, yeah. I can't say that I knew her really, really well. I knew her because she came on here. I haven't even thought how many squares I'm going to do. We've got a 3-seater settee, a 2-seater settee, and a chair. And my daughter-in-law wants granny square throws for all 3 of them. So I could be here a while, yeah. Oh, I've just ordered, I ordered 10 of the main shade and 5 of each of the others. Fortunately, I had a 10% coupon that I found online. So that saved me some money. Not a lot of money, but it saved me some money. It's been an expensive month this month for me. You know, you get months, don't you, where you don't seem to spend much, and then you get months where you spend far much more than what's coming in. That's what happened this. I've just got my bank statement and I spent about 300 more than what came in, which is a bit of a hoo. But it was nothing frivolous. You know, it was the lawnmower, and I bought a lawnmower. I bought a strimmer. I bought an electricity power lead ready for my shed, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I was quite poorly when I had COVID, like that's over 18 months ago. But when I say quite poorly, I wasn't quite poorly like other people have been quite poorly. I thought I was quite poorly. Well, it would have been even more expensive for me, Seaside Mum, if I'd have got glasses as well. But with me having cataracts, they couldn't do them. Yeah, it's not been a good month, has it really, Shad? No, you're right there, love. Not been good. Right, I've done 2 colours in 10 squares now. I'm on to go to the 3rd. Yeah. I think that's my 3rd colour. That's my 3rd colour. Sort of like a lilac pink. Yeah, Sean, it's 92 is a good innings, yeah. When I caught it, I was, 73. I wasn't ready to go. No, my eye appointment didn't go well. They can't give me glasses because I've got cataracts on both eyes. So, oh, there we go, big lump. So I've got to have my cataracts removed before I can get any glasses. You work in a crochet sweater. Winter, mint and white. Woo! That sounds nice. It's sad when anybody passes, but like when my dad died, I mean, he was nearly 90 and my mum was nearly 90. So, although I really, really missed them, obviously, because they were my parents, but you kind of, I mean, I felt more sorry when it was my brother because he was only, I don't think he was even 80. I felt like my brother got cheated a bit, yeah. Yeah, well, that's what happened with me, Seaside Mum. I hadn't had my eyes tested because of the pandemic. I hadn't been able to go. But then, of course, with moving. And when I was here, I kept blaming the salt in the sea air because I couldn't see. When I was out on the seafront, my eyes were crying all the time. I couldn't see anything at all. And I kept saying to my son, there's salt in the sea air and everything. Anyway, I went for my diabetic eye screening and she said, oh, you need to see an optician. She said, you've got cataracts. Now, I'd been told I had cataracts forming a long time ago, but they said, oh, they're slow growing, so it'll be ages before you need to have them done. Anyway, I went to the opticians and I said, oh, well, how long have I got before I need to have them done? And they said now. Yeah. Yeah, it's not been a good news week. You're right there, Sean, has it? It's not for anybody, I don't think. I don't think any of us have had any wonderful news. Has anybody got any good news to share? I haven't. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I suppose I've got good news. I bought some yarn, didn't I? That's good news, isn't it? Well, it is for me because I've not really bought much since I've got here. That sounds fun, doesn't it, Lydia? Your eyes kept fogging up. I've got a letter that came this morning telling me to ring for an appointment, but I think that'll just be to to go to the hospital. It won't be to get them done. I think it'll just be as a consultation, probably. Yeah. Oh, your son passed his theory test. Oh, that's a bit of good news. Yeah. Yeah, we're all still alive. That's good news, isn't it? Yeah. We could all be worse than we are. Yeah. Yeah, I'm starting pink on my squares now. Well, it's sort of like a lilac-y pink. I didn't even get as far as an eye test. I just got to the bit where they puff stuff in your eyes for glaucoma. And then they took a photograph of my eyes. I went to see the optician and he said, well, I can't do your eye test. I said, why? He said, because you can't see anything. I said, no. He said, there's no point. He said, if I prescribe glasses for you now, they'll be no use to you when you've had your cataracts done. Fortunately, I can see, close up. I can see to read. I can see to, look at my Kindle. I can see to do my crocheting. I just can't see anybody across the road. When did I move in the new place? December the 18th last year. Yeah. Yeah, our dishes are still in the sink. It was up to me to do them tonight, but I was watching the TV and I fell asleep. I just woke up about 9:15. I'm like, oh, makeup quick. So I didn't have time to do the washing up. Oh, I know. When they do that, they flick it and it goes, is it better that way? Is it better that way? Do it again. I get so confused. Oh, thanks, Chris. Where's the other Chris tonight? He's usually on first, isn't he? Where is he? Where's our other Chris? Get worried when people are not here. Yeah, you're missing him. Yeah, we're all missing him. Miguel doesn't usually come on until later anyway, does he? But I need a butler. Yeah, right, yeah. Am I moving again? No, I've just moved. I'm not moving again. This is my forever home. I am not going anywhere ever again. Unless, of course, I won millions on the lottery. Then I might consider it. But I wouldn't consider moving again. I think I would just get a second place, like a holiday home. I know I live by the seaside, but, I'd like to have a holiday home or something like that. I don't think Chris does go fishing, does he, Shad? I don't think he does. I think Miguel goes fishing, but I don't think Chris does. Yeah, that's the next colour combination. That's the way I do mine. I do about 10 at once, and I hate having to break off colours and go rummaging in my bag. So I do like 10 at once, like just do the colours. It's just the way I do them. Other people might do them differently, but I've done 10 in that colourway. I would like to go somewhere like Brighton or somewhere. My niece has just been to Brighton on her holidays and she said, "Oh, you will love it." Will I block it when it's done? Oh, God, no. It'd be too big to block. She said I'd fit right in Brighton, you know, with all my odd clothing and my odd beads and that. She said you'd fit right in. I would go and treat myself to a holiday, but I can't walk about and I still haven't saved enough money up to get a small scooter, fold-up scooter. A friend of mine was supposed to be going on a cruise, but it got cancelled. So makes you glad you've not booked anything like that, because it's such a struggle getting your money back, isn't it? Yeah, I would love to go to Brighton. I'm ashamed to say there are so many places in this country that I have not seen, except on the TV or whatever. Oh, thank you, Pauline. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I got all pastel shades, so I'm just mixing them all up. I don't want to do this the same square, same colours all over the place. Yeah, I like to have a variety. I'm not going to count how many squares I know. Hi, Daigo. I think that might put me off if I knew I had about so many 100 squares to make. I'm just going to keep on crocheting some squares and eventually I'll get there. Yeah. He's got to get some kind of a job, hasn't he, Jane? Yeah. You wish your brain was online. I wish I had a brain. I think mine's gone a bit. Yeah, no, she just got hers cancelled. It was one of those saga holidays. If you're in the UK, you'll know what a saga holiday is. It's where you're on your own and like everybody else is on their own, so you don't feel like the odd one out. But I don't know for what reason it was cancelled, but she should have flown it. She should have gone on her cruise last week. Anyway, she's going to Torquay on one of these coach trips. She was trying to persuade me to not go with her on that one, but to go on one. But I can't sit with my knees bent up for a long time on a coach. That's the only problem. I'd have to kind of keep stretching my legs and walking about. You know, I can't. I'd be no good on a plane either, you know, unless I had an aisle seat where I could get up. But then even when you start walking about, you get in trouble because the air hostesses are trying to walk up and down with a drinks trolley and you're in the way saying, excuse me, you know. But I just can't sit with my knees bent, they lock, yeah. That's when I'm here, you'll see me go, that's because I'm unlocking my knees, yeah. Making all these squares is one thing. Sewing all the ends in will be another, won't it? Mm-hmm. Hi, Denise. I'm really hungry for some reason or another. And I shouldn't be, you know. I had my tea. So I shouldn't be hungry, but I am. I either have days where I don't eat hardly anything, or I have days where I eat Hi, Rebecca. And I think I'm having one of my hungry days. Although with my stomach, it could just be indigestion. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, if I had more room, you could see side, Mum, but we're a bit cramped for room in here. We don't have any spare anythings. When my great granddaughter came over with a couple of her friends, they slept in the little caravan on the drive. What did I have for my tea? I had there were fish cakes with a load of vegetables. But I'm hungry for some reason or another. I'm hungry. I should have got a yogurt while I was in the kitchen, shouldn't I? I've got my crisps and my chocolate bar for later. I just keep saying, no, you are not hungry. Now stop it. You're just being silly. Do you ever get hungry? You just get in bed, don't you? You're just going to sleep and then you think, I'm hungry. And you think, no, go to sleep. So then you lie there a bit longer and you think, no, I am really hungry. And you go, no, go to sleep. So you lie there a bit longer and you think, I need a wee. And then you're like, no, you don't need a wee. You've just had one. I couldn't fast at all, Shad. I can't anyway because I'm diabetic. I'm supposed to eat little and often, and I don't. Oh no, I'm staying. I'm not getting a yogurt. I don't need a yogurt. I'm just being greedy. I don't need a yogurt. Yeah.